As we continue our coverage of Black History Month, tonight we'll be learning about Phyllis Mayo.
Sierra Whaley has more.
Welcome back to week 2 of our Black History Month coverage. We told you a little bit about Phyllis Mayo earlier. In 1964, she was elected as the first Black Winter Carnival Queen at the University of Maine. So now we'll get to know more of her story, and we'll meet a friend that she met along the way.
Yeah, I first met Phyllis Mayo when we were both assigned to adjacent seats in a college class.
That's Neil Ashton. He was a senior at UMaine when he met Phyllis, a junior. The two really connected.
We got talking, and it turned out that we appreciated each other. I had a couple of questions for her about how she was being treated on the University of Maine campus, because I knew a couple of years earlier she'd been elected as Queen of the Winter Carnival.
It was unusual that a freshman, let alone a Black woman, was elected as queen, but more than half the student body participated in the vote. It was clear Phyllis's loving spirit shined throughout the campus, and she and Neil shared something special.
She would always take my hand at the end of the dates and give me a kiss and say, "Hold that for me, I may want it back later." And that was one of the things I really enjoyed about Phyllis. She was a very good person.
Phyllis graduated and moved around the country, later landing a job in human resources at the Seattle Times. She passed away in 2009 after a battle with breast cancer. Neil was saddened by the news. He had hopes of reconnecting with his dear friend.
It's really emotional. She was, a very brief personal part of my life. But I learned, I learned from her. I think she learned from me.
After researching her family and talking with her past employer, Neil discovered the light she always carried still shines to this day.
And that's how she did everything. That was the Phyllis that I remember. And I think that's the Phyllis we all need to remember.
Her cousin Muriel says if she could talk with Phyllis today, this is what she would say.
Thank you for being a trailblazer, and thank you for being true to who you are.
So that's Phyllis Mayo. As I got to know her cousins, it all makes sense. In fact, her family helped save one of the Tuskegee Rosenwald schools, the first schools built for Black students between 1913 and 1932. This queen will certainly always be an inspiration to never give up on your dreams, no matter who or what is in your way. Next week, we'll learn about an island that had the first mixed-race community in Maine.